All right, brothers. So, I'm not really sure what to call this. I think the title is "Are When Do Women Mature?" I think that should probably be the title of this court case because we have an older woman that is dating a younger man, and there's going to be some things that she's going to say that is very disturbing. Once, brothers, when a woman gets mad at you, she will verbally abuse you. Verbally abuse you. And for what? These women, their tongue, they should go to jail for some of the things that they're doing. And she's going to say she's going to be saying some crazy things that doesn't make any sense. But we're going to go ahead and get into this court case, and I'll be chiming in throughout the video. What up, Dago?
Plaintiff Rashida Walker dated the defendant, who is 10 years younger, and once when she confronted him about cheating, he threw chicken grease on her. Rashida's suing because she claims the defendant vandalized her vehicle, and she has the video to prove it.
Now, brothers, most of the time we hear about women vandalizing a man's car for cheating. But in this case, this man vandalized her car. But we're going to find out why he did this nonsense. Let's continue.
Defendant Pierre Shaw says Rashida was insecure and always thought he was cheating on her with younger women. Pierre claims on the day of the incident with her car, Rashida assaulted him with a chair. So he's suing for the assault and slander.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Me and the defendant, we've been knowing each other for about the last 6 years. We've been dealing with each other for about the last 7 months. Pierre is 10 years younger than me. He's very immature and irresponsible. He likes to throw fits and tantrums when he can't have his way.
Now, brothers, remember what she said. He likes to throw fits and tantrums when he doesn't have his way. Keep in mind, and here's the other thing, brothers, keep in mind, she's older than him. She's 10 years older than him. So shouldn't she be teaching him how to conduct himself? Let's continue.
It was an incident in May where I had a neighbor of mine call me to tell me that he was having some type of affair with another young lady. Me and my daughter went to his mother's home to ask him, was he having an affair on me? He began to argue and fight with me, after which he proceeded to throw chicken grease in me and my daughter's face. I've washed this jacket several times and it still smells like chicken grease.
Okay, so
Now, brothers, this is the problem that I have here. And again, she said that he's immature, but yet after she heard a rumor that he was sleeping around, she not only goes to his mother's house, she takes her daughter with her. Now, I don't know how old the daughter is, but what is she teaching her daughter? Go ahead, Real.
you know what's crazy about that? This woman just said that she got chicken grease thrown on her and her daughter. The smell of chicken on the jacket. She said, "I've been trying to wash my jacket. It still smells like chicken grease." Like, that is crazy.
Yes, it is.
Someone throws grease on you, the last thing you're worried about is your clothes. You're over there screaming on the floor, twisting and turning. And for her to be her issue outside after that is just the fact that her clothes smell like chicken. That's nuts. This is nuts. This is what makes me think it's like there's something going on. Why is that the biggest concern? Your clothes. But that's all I had to say.
Brothers, I'm just showing you about A lot of these women, they have a childlike mentality, brothers. But let's continue. I'm not saying all brothers, but 99.9% of them. But I'm joking. But I could be serious. Let's continue.
So you
I have
want
a
me to,
statement
you want me to
from a
smell the
child.
chicken grease?
Yeah.
That's what you're handing that to me for?
I've watched
smell
it
chicken
several
grease?
times. I mean, this is just one of the examples of how immature he
You're
is.
gonna have to give me some more money. man.
Like, this is just one of the many immature things that he does. So after this one incident happened, like Pierre is just very immature. I'm just trying to get him to just do the right stuff. He just got a job.
And what was
7
it like
months.
when you all first started? You didn't know all that about him?
He wasn't like that. We really much just like watched movies and chilled out with each other. I never even seen this side of him. I'm really surprised.
Let me hear
After
from you,
this-
sir. Give me some background.
How you doing, Your Honor? Me and Rashida, she right, we've been dating for 7 months. We decided to go serious this time around. She's 10 years older than me, correct? I feel as though that she's very insecure for her age. It was a lot of times where as though I mentioned younger people and she would lash out at me, get smart and all that, and it wasn't nothing like that.
That's not true.
You mean younger women?
Yes, younger women. She would get all insecure, snap out on me.
That's not true.
I believe
What has
she-
it been like, in your opinion? Have you been satisfied with the relationship other than
Honestly,
what
sir?
you just described, her being possessive of her young thing?
Honestly, from the start, she was a sweetheart. Don't get me wrong, and I'm a humble guy. But you know, her actions, I believe, turned me into something. Honestly, that you know.
Okay, you want to tell me why you're suing him?
I just recently just leased a Nissan Altima. He was there when I purchased the car. I have pictures to the damage of my vehicle and to the damages of my body. When he vandalized my vehicle, I was in back of him, so I got hurt with the chair that he was swinging at
Tell
my
me
car.
the incident. How did everything begin?
Okay, that
Now, brothers, I want you to listen to her story and how she tells it before, and then we're going to get to the brother, of course, to the defendant. But listen to what she leaves. She's going to be leaving some things out as to why her windows got busted. And here's the thing. She has a video, but yet she's not going to tell the story correctly. Let's continue.
That morning on July 19th, Pierre told me that he didn't have any money to contribute towards the rent. I told him, gas, electric, every time you flush the toilet, turn the light on, I have to pay. If you can't help me and my grandmother out, he was staying at my home. My grandmother is totally disabled. I take care of her. I need help. I can't have nobody living there for free.
See,
if
that's
they
your
don't wanna
problem.
help out.
You didn't know the terms of dating a man this young. That's your problem. This man has to get his tennis shoes. He has to get his jerseys. He has to get his video games.
Yeah, he can't pay because he got this activities.
That's what I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
no
You should
money
have knew
for
what you were
bills.
getting into.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is the problem I have with that. Why would you even be dating if you can't even completely or fully take care of yourself and your grandma? So you got with this guy with the expectations that he would be contribute, whether he agreed or not. You should have to question, why are you even looking to be dating if you can barely survive on your own? Like I will never. I don't care about this fairy tale hopeful dreaming that, oh, just because I'm not able to take care of myself, I should. No, you shouldn't. That's the problem now. That's where most of these broken homes come from, the fact that people just believe they should just be talking and they don't got shit going on. If she was taking care of her, she was able to solidify her financial standards, then her issues with him would have been over quicker. But since she was codependent on whether he had to pay bills, I think that's why she even probably tolerated talking to this guy, because she was relying on his source of income.
Correct.
Why would you be talking? Why would you even be dealing with that if that wasn't the case? That don't even make sense to me. If that boy is immature, you would have let him go. Like most people that could take care of themselves, people that could take care of themselves make better decisions, at least when it comes to like this type of bullshit.
What up, Jabro?
This woman's more worried about the smell of a jacket from getting grease thrown on her. Like, I don't even get that. You're not talking about the pain, the third-degree burns, the nothing. You worried about the smell of chicken? That's crazy. But that's all.
Brothers, I don't make these things up. I'm not saying that this happens all the time, but I'm really trying to show you how immature the woman can be. And then she's dating a younger man. See, the reason why she's doing that, in my personal opinion, because she wants to control him. Because most of our women do not want to be controlled. So she found I'm not going to call him a simp, I'm going to call him a dope that she could control. But it ain't working. Because he's still a man at the end of the day. He's a young man, but he's still a man. And that's that. And again, brother, she just wants to control him, but it ain't working. But let's continue.
Yeah. Well,
Now, where did it start from? What was the result?
The result was,
why did it happen?
Pierre said he didn't get paid that day. We get paid every Thursday. He said that his job did not, no money. So I said, no money, no entry into my home.
That's
Go
right.
back to your mama. Okay? So, he said, I'm going to break your car windows. I said, okay. I called 911. Soon as he said that, he's still ranting and raving up and down the block. So I parked across the street from my house, called the cops again. He started walking up to me, tussling with me.
That's false too, Your Honor.
After that happened, just for some reason, somebody was videotaping by some chance. Caught the whole thing of him grabbing the chair, smash, smash, smash my vehicle. You can hear it. You can see him with the chair. You can see him run over, and you can hear something go, smash, smash.
Before I watch it, what do you say happened?
Yeah.
Brothers, before we even get to his story, do you really believe? So let me get this straight. He didn't get paid. They got into an argument over the phone, and then he comes over there and grabs a chair and starts busting out windows. Does that sound like something that a man would do just out of the blue? That don't even sound right. But let's go ahead and hear his story, and then we'll get to the video.
Your Honor, it takes two to tango, that's for sure. She got extremely pissed because I didn't get paid. I was at my house, my mother's house, and I called her on the phone. I let her know, like, sweetheart, I didn't get paid.
You had just got out my bed. We was together all night.
Correct.
You was at my house every night.
I went around the corner.
You sleep in my bed.
Well, you
every
got
night.
your pay that night, then. This young man. Stop hollering at this young man. Go ahead. Don't play crazy. Go ahead, young man.
She's correct. I spent the night that night, and I left also to check my account because it comes early in the morning. So I went around my mom's crib to get my card and called. I said, my money ain't come through. So I calls her up, let her know what's going on. She snaps out from the rip. Oh, you lying bleep and this and that. Oh, where my money? Oh, you think I'm some young dumb John and this and that. I'm like,
Tell him that you threatened to break the window.
I said, you
Why did
right.
you threaten to
Let
break
him
the window?
finish, ma'am.
I said, you right. I said, hung up the phone and I went around her crib. When I walked around the corner, she's parked on the corner, counting her money because she got paid. I'm having the worst day ever. I didn't get paid.
Right,
should
because
be-
I got a car note and insurance.
Y'all know I should be snapped.
Brothers, she had blurted out 3 or 4 times while he was talking. Now, this is why and again, look at the immaturity in the woman. Brothers, we got to make better decisions on who we dealing with. I'm sure she was he had to have known that she was toxic. But I think that a lot of you brothers like to deal with toxicity. I don't know if it's a piece of trim, but y'all got to leave these toxic women alone. Yes, sir.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I think there's something behind the notion of a woman that acts like this. I think there's some kind of like something dormant in men that think this is something that is sexy. And you're right, she's interrupted him. And for those, and this is why even on this platform that we talk and have these discussions on, these women will blatantly act just like this woman. And they will say, well, I don't act like this with nobody else. I'm on an app. So she's doing this in front of a judge. She wants some kind of justice for whatever she went through, and she's still showing the lack of etiquette and decorum in a courtroom. And this right here tells me that these women with these behaviors, these attitude problems, this is in them. She's older too, so it's not going nowhere. So when they act like this with strangers or even in a court of law, you best believe that man had to deal with some BS. But you're right. So some of these men like this. I think they end up. I think it becomes because probably their mother was like this, so they love their mother. So it's probably some connection to the fact that I saw another aggressive woman like this that I love. This is not an issue, but no, it is an issue.
Right.
She's doing this in the courtroom. But that's all.
Let's continue. It's going to be going. The judge is going to have to tell her to be quiet, brothers. But let's go ahead and continue.
Snapping like her. We should have been trading characters that day.
No, you wanted my money. You wanted my money.
But
and
what
you
I
told me
did,
you had
ma'am.
But what I did, Your Honor, I said, man, I can't control what's going on today. I just wanted to let her know, like, I couldn't get paid.
Okay, but what about damaging the car with a chair?
All right. I told her, I said, let me get my bags, because she snapped out on me. I said, I'm done. She spins off around the block 2 times, yelling all this false stuff about me, talking about sleep with dudes. And
Saying it to who?
to her community, her block that she live on. I'm sitting on her porch like this. Your Honor,
He like boys,
Your
too.
Honor, she spent around the block.
Y'all see that, brothers? You see how disrespectful a woman can be? He like boys too. And you got the audience that is laughing in the background. This is funny to them. You think that if a man said some craziness, it would be a lot of oohs and ahs. It would look bad on the man. But the reason, and here's the thing, brother, y'all don't have to believe me. You know why the audience is laughing? Because they look at the woman as a child. They expect the man to have respect. They expect him to be able to conduct himself right. But the woman, she's a child. She has a childlike mentality. Don't get mad at me. I'm just here to tell the truth, but let's continue because this is funny to the audience. All of this is funny.
So
Two times.
what?
Like boys.
So what?
Your Honor, she spent around her block 2 times while I'm waiting on her porch so I can talk and be reasonable.
You
'Cause I'm
wasn't. You was harassing me.
false.
Ooh, you don't live with her, do you?
False. Not no more. She finally stopped and parked her car up after she spent the block 2 times yelling explicit words. I'm this, I'm that. I'm on the porch sitting there looking like boo-boo the fool. She finally get out the car. We talked. She said, get away from her property. I respected that. I moved right
You
next door
did
to
not
her.
respect that.
Ma'am.
I moved right next door to her neighbor property. Had my back turned. She's on the porch. I'm on ground level. I'm on my phone looking down. Next thing I know, blow, something hit me in my head. Hat come off, headphone come off, phone fall, crack. I got gash in my head. I snapped out as a human. I just picked the chair, I went across the street, and I did attack her car.
And let me see what happened here.
Now, brother, you're not going to be able to see everything that happened, but the judge is pretty much going to tell it. So, because a bystander was videotaping all of this. But let's listen to it.
That was me.
And now he takes
do
it. Look,
She a baseball player. I told
no, and look at you. You're a vandalizer.
Yeah, you
You
right.
hear it. You hear it.
I'd rather hit the car than you.
Yeah, ma'am, you could go to prison for
He had
what you
already.
did.
Now, brothers, what she did, if you couldn't see it, she threw a chair at him. She threw a chair. And then, I guess he was pretty angry because he did say he got a gash. So I guess he just went off on the chair. On the car. Picked up the chair and went off on the car instead of hitting her. Now, I'm not saying what he did was right, but what if he would have hit her with that chair instead of hitting the car? Go ahead, Real.
Absolutely, bro. Did you hear how she was sounding? She sounded like a damn demonic, like she sounded like she was under possession. Like this is they sound crazy like this. And you see how when they tell the stories, they want you to focus on the points that makes another person look bad. These men look bad. They'll skip everything that led to what will provoke a man. They want to make it seem like men just unprovokingly just do things like this. No. I'm saying that he had every right to direct the anger towards the car, because he could have really hurt her. That's a man. He could have really hurt her. She threw a chair at this man. This is the only way that men are normally more physical. Women fight with their mouths. So when they go off and they say all this other crazy demonic shit, they're getting off their steam, because that's how they fight. Men, we have to be precautionary. We have to be disciplined. And you're right. If you throw a chair at me, I don't even think he would have been wrong for beating her ass. I don't care if y'all. I don't even care how nobody feels about it. She threw a chair at him. That's just crazy.
Very.
And he's right. Better the car than you. That's all.
Crazy brothers. And here's the thing. Again, brother, I don't condone violence. I don't condone violence at all. I just want to just put that out there. But this could have ended up in another way. And he probably would have ended up in jail. Let's continue, because we're not even done yet.
He assaulted me at the corner. That's not on the video. The cops had already been called twice.
That's false, Your Honor.
But you was on my block,
That's
up
false,
and
Your
down
Honor.
my steps.
All I asked was,
I didn't see the damage. You have the damage?
Yes.
Brothers, we don't own no block. So, I don't know what talking about her block. It ain't her block. We pretty much really don't own that much things here in America. We don't own no neighborhood. We don't own no street. But I know that's just a phrase that people be saying. But that ain't your block, young lady or old lady. Let's continue.
In the estimates for repair?
Yes.
What are these bruises, ma'am?
Oh, those from me and Beckham. When he was swinging the chair, I got cut.
Okay, after you the one started banging on his head with the chair.
He has been constantly harassing
And what's
me.
the defamation,
and I have
ma'am?
a restraining order, too.
Okay, you didn't have one on her?
No, sir.
We went
one
to
that
court
made the
already for the
physical
restrainer. I just got my restraining orders, though.
Restraining order?
He
How
violated
did
this
she defame
restraining
you,
order.
sir?
So, brothers, she physically threw a chair at him. He bust out the windows, and she goes to get a restraining order. You see how, and I'm not going to just say it's black women, just women of America be doing this shit. They will try their best to ruin your life when they don't get exactly what they want. If they can't control you, brothers, guess what? They are going to get the government, the court, and the law to control you. Brothers, choose your woman wisely. Most of these women are agents of chaos and confusion. Let's continue. Let's see what she did to defame him, because he's also suing for $2,000. So let's see what she did.
There were all of these texts and stuff.
All right.
He keep texting me derogatory things and saying that we even. Right after he did the stuff to my car, he texted me and said that we even.
Y'all are even, because I saw you assault this man as he is countersuing you for. I saw him cause damage to your car, which you are suing him for. I see he did violate the restraining order for harassing you, and yet he has something to show that you did to harass or defame him, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, give it to Doyle and let me see it.
Well, Your Honor.
Who put that up? Your penis that you just showed me.
She did.
You posted his penis?
No.
She also-
I don't even have a picture
She
of his
also,
penis.
Your Honor, she's
I
lying.
don't have a picture of his
Your Honor,
penis.
she's lying. She know what it is.
Ladies, be careful of Pierre Char, who lay down with bisexual men. His address is, you list the man's address on here as well.
Then she posted my child with me on the.
Now, brothers, you see the crazy shit. Now, even if let's just say that's even true that he likes to sleep with men, you slept with him, and you knew that. Supposedly you knew him for 6 years, but you were dealing with him for 7 months, and now that you're mad, now you want to put his business out there. Believe me, I'm not supporting homosexuality, but you see what the woman will do? She will embarrass you, brothers. I'm not saying all, but a lot of them do that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna even play into that, bro. Because if she was with this man, then all of a sudden the fact that we have to now speculate whether he's gay is what's wrong with this world. I don't believe that man's gay. She don't got no evidence. Only thing she said was that this man's gay. The most women that be catching these DL niggas, they have video evidence. They can support it. You can't all of a sudden be gay. I don't care. I'm not supporting that shit. That's what's wrong with the world now. How the hell you gonna be? How long she said she was with the guy?
She was with him for 7 months. She knew him for 6 years, but she only dealt with him for 6 months. What's up, Mugga?
She knew him for 6 years, and then she got into a relationship with him. Now, what's the likelihood of him knowing this guy for 6 years, knew he was gay, and still proceeded to have a relationship with him? Come on now. That's all I gotta say. I just don't want to even. That's just so weird to me that has to be a speculation. Now, the women that catch these DL dudes, I'm 100%. But how you just gonna have what she went on social media or something? Just said, watch out for gay men.
Yeah, she put that on. She
You
put
might
that
be
on
dating
social.
a gay.
Yeah, she put that on social media.
Ironically, after they break up, right after they break up.
Right.
Now you care about women watching out for gay men after y'all break up and you was with him, you knew him for 6 years. Why was you warning people about this gay man the 6 years that you know him, and after you got why after the relationship that you ended up embarking with this guy? That don't even make sense. But that's it. What's up, Mugga?
Brothers, we got to do better, brothers. We have to, again, brothers, we got to choose our women wisely. Most of these women are agents of chaos. Most of them are, brothers. I'm not saying all, but most of them are. I don't make these things up. Let's continue.
The Facebook.
Y'all not together anymore, right?
No, sir.
All right. You all have
He's lying.
both proven your cases.
What do you mean he's lying? Lying about what? Man, you could... let me not even get... Let's just get to the results of the case.
So, you win 2,000, just like you asked, all right?
Yeah.
And you win 2,000, just like you asked, all right? Have a good day.
I just want to say maturity rules, and at the end of the day, I just wanted to be the mature, bigger person in the situation. I didn't even want to take it this far and come to court, but I guess that's what she wanted, so, you know.
I just want to move on with the rest of my life, and I want him to just go about his business. That's all. And grow up and take some responsibility.
Ma'am, you didn't even take any responsibility. You didn't even tell the whole story. You didn't put in there that you threw a chair at him. But anyway, brothers, we got to choose our women wisely. And I really believe that a lot of you brothers, y'all like crazy women. Some of you like crazy women. Y'all say that the trim is good. I don't know what the hell y'all be talking about. I've had some good trim and she wasn't crazy. So I don't know what the hell y'all be talking about. But that's pretty much it, brothers. That's all I wanted to put out. Peace.
Oh yeah.